lazy dude time, and we're gonna read some comics. Yes, we're gonna read them. It's lazy dude time, gonna tell you all about it. Let's all go. Oh, darn it, I messed up the song. Ah! Ah! Come on! Let's all go and read them comics. Crap. Hey everybody, Lazy Dude 99 here. Alright, today I'm going to talk about my the Wonder Woman animated DVD movie. Yeah, Wonder Woman animated movie. I know this is a lot late from when it came out, but oh well. I'm going to do it anyway because I feel like it. The movie starts out with a battle between Ares and Hippolyta, who is Wonder Woman's mother. And that particular battle ends with Hippolyta killing Ares' son, who is kind of also her own son, and then nearly killing Ares, but Zeus stopped her and then gave the Amazons Themyscira, their island which they stay on, and then of course gave them and also gave Hippolyta Wonder Woman. Now, the show, when it gets into it, it really dives into Wonder Woman's history and Wonder Woman's Greek origins, where the Amazons are this different type of race that's been hidden away from mankind. Yeah, the show does a good job of that. And so they're hidden from mankind for ages, and we see that that Dana is a good, or Diana, sorry, not Dana. We see that Diana is a good fighter, one of the best and stuff. And then Steve Trevor crash lands his ship on the Amazon's land. He crashes there. There's this funny scene there where once he's out, he's just looking around this jungle, and he looks in, and there's all of these women bathing in the pool, and he's like, "Oh my goodness, this is too good to be true." And then they all start throwing spears and arrows at him. He's like, "Oh, it is, it is." The guy who does Steve Trevor's voice does a great job. I'm told it's the guy from Serenity, the main character. And if that's true, well, let's just say he did a good job. So yeah, he crash lands on the island, and they take him captive. And some of the Amazons are like, kill him, because since the Amazons fought man before, and it was a long time ago when they saw the evils, they still think that all men are evil. By the way, I'm here to tell you that's not true. Only 75%. Just kidding. Yeah, so they take him and they put him in the belt of, not the belt, the lasso of truth. Start questioning him, which is, I won't give anything away, but one of the funniest things in that scene. It's just so hilarious. This is a funny show for something that didn't claim to be funny at all. It really is quite funny. So anyway, so he's captured, and they're like, okay, he presents no threat to us. We'll have to return him. So we'll have a contest to see who a tournament. Whoever wins gets to take him back. And Wonder Woman, Diana, sorry, you want to say Dana. Diana's like, well, I want to take him, and her mother's like, no, you can't. But I wanna. No. So she sneaks into the tournament anyways, and she sneaks in and wins it, and while that's going on, one of the Amazons releases Ares, and so he escapes. And so they see this, that he escaped, and so they so there was a side mission, something where Wonder Woman has to take the guy back and also stop Ares. That's as much as I'll go as telling you the story. This is a good show. I would pick it up. If you don't know anything about Wonder Woman, this will definitely explain some things. If you just want to see, like, if you're into the more mythology, mystical superhero stories, this is definitely something to pick up. But there is, I will say, a lot of decapitations in this. I think once they said, okay, this is going to be PG-13, we can have decapitations, they're like, let's go crazy with these decapitations. And they do. There's like 5 times you see someone's head cut off. I mean, that's more than Lord of the Rings. And yeah, it's a cartoon, so it looks kind of weird. The show's ending, I liked. You'll see, the problem with these types of shows is there's this guy, and he's supposed to get all of this power, and he does. But once he does, something stupid defeats him. For example, in Ghost Rider, Blackheart's looking for all of the souls, right? He's looking for all of these. He's looking for this contract with 1,000 souls, and the Ghost Rider is trying not to give it to him the entire movie. But once he gives it to him, he can defeat him. That is a cop-out ending. It is totally pointless. If the villain reaches his entire power, you shouldn't be able to defeat him just because he reached his full power. But this one doesn't do that. It actually, the way Wonder Woman defeats him is actually pretty smart. I won't say how, because there is a little bit of a cop-out in the end battle. Ares calls up from the dead all the dead Amazons to fight the other Amazons that are there. And then just like a minute later, somebody says something to break the incantation, and all the dead Amazons are no longer under his control. And then he's like, oh, okay, so he sends them all back to being dead. That was really quite pointless. There was no reason for that to be put there. You could have just had more of his creatures come from underground and fight them. One thing that I think they really did well is how the Amazons treated Steve Trevor. How they're always like, oh, men, selfish pigs, and they're always undermining the women of this culture. And then Steve finally gets, like, he gets as full of it and starts saying, oh yeah, don't be such a hypocrite. You women, you Amazons do this, this, and this. That's probably my favorite scene, because, you know, the entire movie you're like, oh, I guess maybe all men are jerks. And then he's like, hello, you're doing this, 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 and this. I'm like, ah, yeah. What a jerk, you Amazons. It's probably my favorite scene. Well, there is one. You see, every time he tried to do something nice for Dana, Diana, darn you, Kenneth, it's Diana. Diana, I don't know. I'm making mistakes all through this. Every time he tries to do something nice for her, she's like, I can do it myself. Gosh, man. And it's kind of funny because at the end he opens the door for her. She's like, I can't open that my own. He's like, now, princess, we talked. No, Angel. He calls her Angel. He's like, now, Angel, we talked about this. She's like, all right. Oh, thanks, Stevie. And it's just the chemistry their characters have with each other. And I also liked Alfred Molina as Ares. For those who don't know, Alfred Molina is the guy who did Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2. So yeah, he has a little bit of experience with this. Except now he's on DC side. Um, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily this is something to buy. It's more one of those watch once, be satisfied things. This is something to rent. I would rent this. Well, I bought it, but I didn't know how good it was before I bought it. So yeah, definitely with a rental.